It's not too often that you find a rugged looking design phone on AT&T's lineup, but that Samsung SGH-a657 keeps in mind those heavy duty users that put their phone through a lot of stress. It uses a simple candybar form factor design with push to talk capabilities, but this phone was built to meet military specifications, meaning that if you drop it, it would probably withstand that fall. Additionally, it also could withstand some other stuff like dust, heat, humidity, and also radiation. Now, in truly making a durable phone, the simple candy bar form factor makes sense with the A657. The materials that they use is this really tough plastic outer casing, which is very strong and also protects the phone really well. The sides use this rib pattern to give it a really good grip in the hand. Now, there's barely any exposed areas on the phone if you look both front and the back. That's great because you don't want any debris or any water getting inside the phone. The dial and keypad is a little bit stiff to our taste, but you can see them pretty well. They're well sized. The backlighting is pretty good too. The directional pad, square directional pad, easy to navigate. On the left side, you have your dedicated volume rocker and also push to talk button. And on the other side, you have your quick launch menu key and also the dedicated flashlight to operate the LED flashlight. And you also have the proprietary USB charging port right here on the side. Now on the back, it only had no camera on the device. You have to move this latch in order to reveal the battery compartment, which houses, of course, the battery and also the SIM card and micro SD slot. There's also a belt clip up here if you really want to, connect it to, yourself. But the design is simple, not the best looking phone out there, but it gets the job done. And of course, as we said earlier, using the simple form factor makes it a really, a durable phone. Now, the software used on the A657 is similar to other recent AT&T phones. It's very simple, very swift, and very easy to navigate. We didn't have any problems, getting adjusted to it. Now, the one unique thing about the phone is that you have the ability to, change the display. But what we mean is just the theme. There's a variety of different themes you could choose from, a preset amount, preset look. You could also create your own theme if you want to get it to be really personalized. But there's two different options. You could do an easy or an expert. The easy is going to just give you a tutorial of what you want to change and modify with different patterns, different backgrounds, and different texts. But it's just great because it just gives you a different look from other devices. Web browsing on the A657 actually came out to be a surprising experience for us. It's powered by the NetFront browser, which does a great job of rendering pages and also loads it up pretty swift when compared to other phones we've recently reviewed. But we didn't have any issues just scrolling through the website either vertically or horizontally. Our only recommendation is that we just wish that there was a page overview to see the entire site in one screen, but it does a great job, and it's fairly usable. And making phone calls on the A657 was pretty much a breeze, thanks to the superb single speaker on the phone. And it's used for everything from phone calls to audio output for music listening, but it does a really nice job of conversing, using it for conversations. There's no crackling, no distortions whatsoever when making phone calls. Battery life was pretty decent too. We managed to get a pretty good standby time out of it, and we were just amazed after 3 days of normal use, we only had 1 bar down out of 5. So it does a pretty good job of that. After some time, we put the phone through a lot of different stress tests to see how durable it is. Now, thanks to the plastic that's used around it, it would manage to survive a lot of different impacts, from dropping it from a height of 5 feet on different material and different flooring, both carpeted and also tile. At one point, the phone fell flat first on the screen, and we were just amazed to find the phone still working perfectly. The SIM card didn't get dislodged or the battery didn't jump out, thanks to the lock mechanism on the back. We also put some weight on the phone. We stepped on it and kept our weight on it for a period of time before taking it off, and we were just amazed that this phone, even with the keypad, our foot against it, it still managed to work fine afterwards. We picked it up, tested it out, and still functioned fine after through all that. But just the materials that they use and just the simple form factor, like we said, no moving parts, no exposed areas on the phone, which does make it really resilient, to pretty much anything. But it's a simple phone. It's great for phone calls, keeping people in touch thanks to its push-to-talk capabilities. At the same time, it keeps anyone connected, and it's just quite a durable phone that we've tested out.